as the libero as we are getting underway here. Henry Wedbush from Manhattan Beach, California, one of, as mentioned, 5 starters for the Tigers from California. And this is to be playing at Cal State Northridge, an incredible on-the-rise program. And then on Saturday, they're going to be facing the #1 team in the nation, the undefeated Long Beach. Really proud of his program. They haven't played for a week. So they got here on Saturday. They practiced yesterday and then did a serve and pass this morning before getting themselves ready to go tonight. A little soft serve over to Josh Schellinger. Sherfon getting way up there in the airspace. Omene swings away. Sherfon put up a decent block. Nick Rigo was there as well. But, you know, just to see the trajectory, the ascendancy of your program over the last few years. And again, there's still a lot more to achieve. How does it feel? And he said, yeah, you know, we're always looking for what's next, but you can't help but think that we 5 serving 3. Up to serve here for the Tigers is Tristan Whitfield, sophomore from Virginia Beach, Virginia. Anthony Sherfon, the BYU transfer, who averages over 3 kills. Here is Josh Schellinger, redshirt senior. On 2 in a nifty play. Open net, Leo Preventa. It's a 4, make it 5 match winning streak for UC San Diego right now. They started the year winning their first 6 matches. Misfire there, a second hitting error for UC San Diego here. Let's look at this one more time. That's Josh Schellinger taking his first swing for them, to say the least. So it's 12 serving 8. And out of the timeout, Henry Wedbush serves away. The setter has 2 assists already for the Tigers. Off a back set, Anthony Sherfon records his 3rd kill on his 6th swing. He is the only Triton to register kills to this point, as the Tigers are out killing the Tritons 5-3 early going here. First contact down just a little cleaner. Here's Rice, Mason Rice, who serves at Schellinger. Pass was tight. It's picked up down the line by Rowan Alvier, freshman from California. Good play. The only time that the Tritons have led was 1-0 in this first set. Ever since then, it's been all Princeton. Rigo, not the cleanest upsets, but he does put it across. Home team, where UC San Diego hit a blazing 406, and Kyle McCauley, one of the greats, as that block went and took that ball out of play. So a kill for Princeton, but Kyle. Service coming from Jamison Vaquero. Floater to Provednikov. Solo block, Wedbush stuffing Schellinger, jumping right in front of the redshirt junior and quelling his attacking hopes. Only 1 lead change. UC San Diego, 5 kills, 5 hitting errors. They are hitting 0. Omene will bump it up. And a shot from off the net is scooped up by Schellinger. A D ball for Sherfon, who hit that on the way down. They run an X play. Dvorak somehow saves it, and then miscommunication between Sherfon and Schellinger after. Bryce Dvorak has one of those aces for UC San Diego as he takes aim at Vaquero. Omene is dug in zone 5. That's Schellinger, who can't get it down. Omene tries to put one over, and the block was well fortified. Tritons pick up their first block on the night. Tigers have 3. A single side out, and the Tigers will have the first set, and it will be a service error that ends the first frame. Triton's led 1-0, and they never led from there. Just a 5-assist outing in that first set. That is well below his standards, as he will crack open the second set, work the float down the line over to Mason Rice. Rigo puts up a big block. Omene out to the outside hands. As well, Coach Rosser is saying he's impressed with the improvements Rigo recently has done in reading attackers and in fronting hitters. Wedbush working a back set over to the pin for Omene. Can't keep that serve in the court. Here comes Whitfield, who's got 2 swings and a kill. Schellinger thought he had it down, and now it's ruled down, although Princeton felt like they got the pancake and they got that thing up. That one was awfully close and could be challengeable. Let's look at it again. It's 4 more than UC San Diego has. Vednikov with a pass. D-ball to Sherfan. Booming that one to the surface. And that was a... Laura the pass, and one blocker up, and then a couple of Tigers. Percentage for UC San Diego is below their expectations. It's at 70, make it 58% currently. Set of ball control was not ideal. And Schellinger picking up the Omene shot. Cross-court kill into zone 1 for Sherfan. He has a match-high 12 swings. He also has a match-high 6 kills, which is 1 more than Omene has. Dvorak back at the libero. Alvier, freshman from California. Omene way up there in the stratosphere to put that. There is Rice hitting .222, which is exactly what his team is hitting in the second set. Omene takes advantage of some ball control issues, and that really has been the story here. They don't have their libero, and the passing isn't where it... Mason Rice coming up with the serve here, goes at Laura, forces the set to be off the net. Touch from Alvier after Sherfan's shot. 2-handed over. Rigo had Whitfield in front of him and then just bashes it. From that center back position, that is Mason Rice, who got a big, not having that blocking presence. And that's showing in the stats right now. Princeton is out blocking UC San Diego 3.5-1. That one is not going to be blocked. Schellinger trying to charge up the team off of a 3rd kill, and the Tritons are within 3. Here he comes from Sherfan, out of alignment. So that's going to be a point. Discount that serve went into the net. That is what our sense of relief for Sherfan. As a rotation issue, somebody wasn't in the right spot, and Willis, the down official, talking to Coach Swiskey about that. Here's where they are. You can see the gesture, the circle gesture with his pointy finger. Tritons come up with that point. Unforced mistake there by the Tigers as Alvier receives the Sherfan serve. Vednikov gets underneath it. And that was Dvorak, the setter, taking that swing. Into the block they go, so not a full-on swing. Tritons are gonna feel that, and they're gonna give up another quick side out. 14-11 off the outside hands and racking up kills, but to be on the court, even as a passer, is preferred than, of course, being on the sideline. The out call on the serve stands. Wedbush, setter, serve Schellinger. Provednikov gets it to the outside. And swinging with that ball coming off of his right shoulder was Omene. Sherfon jumps and cuts that ball into the middle of the court, so he doesn't always have to be maximum power all the time. He's showing that he has the ability to mix things up a little bit offensively. And that was a smart shot there as Wedbush tried to, much better offensively in the second set. As Olivier handles the Dvorak topspin serve. Whitfield siding out with his swing up the middle. Provednikov. This goes to Laura, another clean pass, and look at what a difference that makes for UC San Diego. When Laura can keep it clean, Rigo is going to have opportunities, and that is going to open up the offense and give the guys different routes to run around the net to open up. We love you, Kevin. We love you, Director Kevin, and the rest of your great crew. All right, so that is a big block. That is the first lead for UC San Diego in the second set. The blocking is starting to come together. It's a 4-0 run, and that will cause the Princeton Tigers to use a timeout. So playing from behind for the majority of this. Omene leads his team in kills. He's got 9 on 17 swings. Schellinger, first touch. He'll step in and swing away as I'm about to take it. And that is how we do it here. Yeah. Well, work up. Well, you know, the nice thing is my analyst isn't here today. So, and my computer is still working, hopefully. But that the players were coming more towards her where she sits. So she would have taken the brunt of it. In the cross court, that's a couple of times in this game, in this set, where you've got, sure, Trides have been down by as many as 4, and that's happened on multiple occasions in this second set. To the outside, and Provednikov didn't even look to see the ball drop. He knew that he had a kill. Tritons with their largest lead in the second frame. So Provednikov didn't have a kill in the first set. He's been active in set number 2. The sets aren't Aichin to handle that hard-driven ball. Second set point for the Tritons. Schellinger gets dug. On 2 goes Whitfield. Tritons have an opportunity. Schellinger closes out the second set. The one adjective to describe the Tigers in that second set was scrappy. And they used him. And they're going to see if that will carry into this third frame as we are about to get this third frame underway. Henry Whitbush, the senior, will let it fly. Goes at Laura. Sideways on the pass, and Schellinger, who had the set clinching kill, gives up the point with that block put up, and Tritons are within 1 now. Omene into the block. Anthony Sherfon scraping the sky as he and Nick Rigo were up there to shut down the Tigers' best attacker, who averages topspin stuff, is just indefensible. It's so hard to stop. Omene gets underneath it. Up the swing. Right into the block once again. Now the Tritons are keying in on Omene. Bruins with that second stuff block of this third set. They now are on a 4-0 scoring run. Omene has gotten stuffed twice. Goes at the libero now. Squaring up. Cover over on one from Whitfield. How about that dig from Wedbush? Dvorak, and then Laura bumping it into the net, and it's Schellinger. Freelancing at its finest. Getting right into that block, and there was some great play on both sides, and Brad Rostratter, usually very stoic, showing us a little smile, and you'd think that on both ends you'd smile after that one just because of the Here comes Nick Rigo. He's a really good server. Tags Omene in surface. See Provednikov the up. Up to hit the set from Dvorak. That is not an easy set to hit. He went. Sherfon serves in his own 6. There's a D ball for Omene. They have really keyed on him. Triton block. They go to him again. Shreds the block this time. Selcho at 6-6. Beater. 2 put downs. Vednikov with a perfect pass. Schellinger swings, but I think he stepped on the 3-meter line. Yeah, he did. So that's a point going right back to Princeton in the volleyball ranks with all of his experiences coaching at the club level as well. Off speed, Tritons hanging up there in time to send it back. Omene, a brilliant shot. Strader always had time to talk when recruiting, always made the time. These coaches have a lot of respect for one another. Whitfield, line drive over to Laura, playing just his 3rd match at an opportunity as the setter off the bench. Rigo bringing the firepower at Alvier. Mason Rice unleashing from the backcourt, puts that ball away. But it was what Brad Rostratter was telling me, just wanted to make sure that his team did not get aced off the court. And if you look at it, and that was the last point, exceptionally well done. Tritons, 9 aces, 1 ace for the Tigers. So they are the ones that are the aggressors in serve receive, unquestionably. Laura with the pass. Quick transition swing off a 1 ball. Dvorak setting up his redshirt junior from Fountain Valley, California. That's senior grad student setting up redshirt junior. Hitting that ball with a 3rd set. Previously they were up by 7 early on, up 11-4, and that's when they got that service run going from Provednikov, and that's opened things up ever since, and Droids have really not looked back ever since the service pressure. And then he steps in front of Alvier to take the pass. There's the block, up and back over on 1. There's a jump set. Anthony Sherfon putting it up there and scoring after Dvorak. He likes to show his flair out there as he works the jump set, and that froze the blockers, you could see there. Couple opportunities to make it 2-1. Block is also improving here as of late for the Tritons. Mason Rice looking wide, no touch. The Tritons have turned things around. A sluggish start in the 1st set, but since then they have come alive. Offense by the man who's about to start out this 4th set behind the end line. Here's Bryce Dvorak. Oh, Mene having a hard time with that serve. Swings from the back court. What an up from Schellinger. The block was there to shut down the Tritons. Alvier steps in for the reception. Rejected by Peter Selcho. Rice gets a second swing in the point. High ball out of system. Whoa, off of Vaccaro's face. That is Schellinger. You can see, you can read his lips. He said, wow. That left all feeling that way, and had to see Vaccaro get right up there. And 5 on their roster from the California area. Peter Selcho's from California. He gets scooped. Falling off the court, and then the swing from Sherfon up to block. Laura to Provednikov. The roll shot from Schellinger. Whitfield is dug. Provednikov set Schellinger. Stuffed up. Josh Schellinger on the second match point. On the set clinching kill to make it 1-all. 10 aces for the Tritons. That is number 10, and that is number 3 for Sherfon. Princeton, they will be back at home on the 22nd of March, taking on Damon, team out of New York. That would be Schellinger. He has a lot of exciting shots that he has shown us tonight. And just float serve. This will be well handled in system, and that is what happens when you allow the Tritons to get in system. They allow the firepower to be on display for all to see. Sherfon, goodness gracious, watch out. Barbara. Here's Bryce Dvorak ripping in a topspin serve. Alvier getting out of the way after he made the first touch. Laura, the pass. Dvorak to Rigo. 10 serving 12. This is a 3-0 run for Princeton. That is Sherfon. Took a little speed off of that one there, as Vaccaro will send the free ball back over. Pass was tight, and they were looking at some net interference. We are playing on. Laura gets underneath it. Down it goes. Provednikov. There was a long. Provednikov off the tape. Over to Rice. Oh, Mene gets the swing once again. Quick set to Rigo. Fights it through the block. Tritons have gotten 3 free balls in this set to go their way. Rejected by Whitfield after the soft shot. Vaccaro layout dig along the back line. That is Rice. Sticks his tongue out, nods his head, and stares down at Sherfon thereafter. For UC San Diego. Sherfon rocket. Bump set towards the pin, and Vaccaro skyscrapes to put it down. Ball control, Tritons will take advantage. Rice into the block and down. That is one audacious play. 3 blockers up, and he said, I got this. Tritons have led by as many as 5 in this 4th frame. Here's Robertson off the tape. Got in a serve this time. Good one on his end. Sherfon the pass. meaning Robertson will bump set Provednikov. They are scrambling around on the Princeton side. Robertson, the first touch, out to Provednikov. Off of Omene and out. That is some great work by UC San Diego, given the circumstances. Coach Wisky wants to call a timeout. Does he want to call a breach in the, and no lead changes since 5-4 UC San Diego. Pass goes over the net. Dvorak in position, pinballed around. Rigo there to attack and score. Serving to the 22 of the Tritons. Wedbush goes at Libero Laura. Schellinger tools the block. Laura, his passing continues to get better with more reps on this court tonight. He was our player to watch for UC San Diego because he is the replacement libero in for the injured Keegan Cook. Had some revenge after they were beaten in a sweep on this court last year against the Tigers, and 1 point away from doing just that. Coming up with some sweet redemption. There it is, it's Rice into the antenna, and after dropping the first set and hitting in the negative, the Tritons storm back, iron out their service pressure, get their attackers going.